everybody, it's me Megs, and I'm going to show you guys exactly how I got this super flawless finish foundation just in time for the spring. So my skin is clean and has been moisturized first, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna use a spray primer by Skindinava, and this is the priming spray, which is silicone free. And what's great about this silicone free spray, it allows my makeup to stick and allows my makeup to be more vibrant, especially in these warmer months that are coming up. So I just sprayed this all over my face to begin my foundation. So I let that dry a little bit, and I'm going to use my lightweight foundation. This is MAC Face and Body. This is a water-based foundation, and I'm just going to apply a very small amount. And as you can see, I'm just going to put, like, you know, some dots and swirl it on into my face. And I can tell with this primer that my foundation seems to stick on longer, and it has more of a matte finish already, which is something I'm not really used to. So this is a really big plus for me. This is my first time kind of using spray primers, and so far I'm liking it. It's like really sticking on. So I made sure that I blended all of my foundation all over my face. This is a very sheer coverage, which will be great for, you know, the spring. So I am going to highlight, of course, and I'm going to use a damp beauty blender and put some MAC Fix Plus on here just to wetten up my beauty blender, just to make sure that I'm allowed to blend out my, you know, concealer a little bit easier. So I'm just going to apply that under both of my eyes, just like my regular foundation routine, like that, and make sure I blend everything out, and then put some on my chin. And I'm noticing that things are going on pretty smooth so far with using this primer. And I'm just going to blend everything out. I want it kind of light, nothing too serious, because, you know, for spring and summer you don't want anything too crazy, but I still need my highlight though. And so I'm going to set it with my Midnight Banana powder. And as you can see, it's like my skin looks pretty smooth. And it doesn't feel, you know, heavy like some other primers where you can feel it on your face. I feel like this primer allows everything just to feel so lightweight. So I'm setting all my highlighted areas. So of course underneath my eye, my nose, cupid bow, and my chin here. So I'm going to let that bake too while I put on my eyebrows. So my eyebrows are on, and I'm going to set my foundation and also add a little more color. So I'm going to set or brush away my highlighted areas with the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Loose and Dark. And I'm just going to brush that over my highlighted areas like this. And it also looks like the color of my foundation is a little bit more vibrant as well with using this primer too. And I'm going to set the rest of my face using my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Loose in Dark Deep. And as you can see, it just adds more color to my face, because, you know, sometimes foundations tend to be one color and we want to add some color back in. And if the color of my video seems a little bit off, I'm recording with natural lighting, so the sun is moving, okay? So it might look a little weird. So I am just going to put that powder all over my unhighlighted areas, like so. And I'm going to blend out all of the powder just to make sure everything is seamless. And my face feels pretty light so far. I'm really liking the way the primer is, you know, feeling on my skin, and how I have the effect of kind of like matte finish face already. So I am contouring with my powder. This is the Black Radiance Rich Mahogany. So I'm just going to lightly contour my nose. I didn't use a cream this time. I'm just using powder. And I'm going to contour my cheeks just to add some shape to my face. Like so. And just kind of blend away. And I'm going to do my forehead like this, just to add some dimension and a little bit more color. And once everything sets, it's going to really come together, especially when I put on the last step here shortly. So I'm blending everything out with that brush, and I'm going to use my Kojando translucent powder. I'm going to set my eyebrows, because I always have to set my eyebrows, especially for this, you know, summer season, you definitely want to make sure those eyebrows stay in place. So I'm going to set that with my translucent powder and kind of like my creases, my smile lines there, put some powder there, and a little bit more on the sides of my nose, just to make sure everything is nice and set. So the last step, I'm going to use the Skindinava finishing spray, and this stuff is absolutely amazing. It gets rid of that powdery look that you may have when you're freshly putting on your makeup, and this just lets my makeup set into my face, and you can see it has a really beautiful finish. I feel like the colors of my blush and everything else are more vibrant with using this finishing spray and primer together. It's key, and I see myself using this for the spring and summer months. It's really lightweight. It has a beautiful finish, very smooth and flawless. So if you guys do have any questions, feel free to ask me in the comment area below, and I'll be happy to answer that for you, as well as the full product listing of everything I use, and some important information will be in the description about Skindinava that you want to check out also. Like always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys later.